We'll be seeing you on that foreign show. We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you every Friday here at TFS. That foreign show. We'll be seeing you on that foreign show. We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you every Friday here at TFS. That foreign show. We'll be seeing you on that foreign show. We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you every Friday here at TFS. That foreign show. We'll be seeing you on that foreign show. We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you every Friday here at TFS. That foreign show. We'll be seeing you on that.
Entrando por tus oídos hasta llegar al centro de tus emociones, ADR Networks está en este momento
activando tus sentidos.
ADR Networks presenta.
This is Celestine Angel.
And I'm Isaac Crouch.
And this is...
Foreign Show!
On that foreign show.
Yes, y'all.
Hey!
Welcome.
We are live
We
on
are live.
That Foreign Show here on ADR Networks. I'm Celestine Angel.
I'm Isaac Rakesh.
And we have with us Carrick Amadeus, my
Yeah.
brother.
Hi, what's up?
And together we are activating your senses. This is TFS on the ADR Networks. We have a very special show for you guys today. Yes.
So yeah, we are going to talk about, because Carrick is our project's visual artist. So we are going to talk about like his journey in Mexico through these eyes of his, this artist eyes of his. And that's what we're going to do in the later part. But right now, we would like to just do a quick insider note for you guys. Something that actually Carrick is the one that recommended to us.
Yep.
So basically, it's tonight. It's happening tonight. It's a Diaspora event. I don't know if you guys have heard of Diaspora, but we are super excited. It's the first time Isaac and I are going. Carrick has already attended one.
Yep. It's like a pop-up club event, and it's very fun because they play like new school sounds, Afro beats, hip hop, and like everyone likes to dance like in the club. It's not like you go there and just stand and you just get a drink and you hold it, like everyone's actually dancing, so it's fun.
So the site that Edwin is showing right now is where you can buy the tickets for tonight. If you buy it now, it's cheaper, but if you buy it over there, it's like 100 pesos more or something like that.
Yeah,
so
it gets more expensive as the night gets later.
Like I saw that at 3 it's like 400 or something like that. It's like
so we are going
As
later.
early as
So
possible.
if you guys
Buy the tickets.
are going to join us, please do.
Right. The main thing why we are so
party.
excited is of like because we are also a hip hop urban entity, music entity, and right now we are like super interested in Afro beats, and we can't wait to dance to it later. So if you see us at this event, it happens only like once or twice a month. So it's kind
So it's like a
of
surprise. You don't actually know when. You say it's like a pop up, so it's like a surprise, right? They don't know.
Yeah, I
when.
think they kind of like inform you like maybe like a week before or something like that. I'm not sure. Really,
Very
not
cool.
sure.
yeah. I'm
Very
I'm
Maybe
also
you
not
gotta
sure
get, like,
how early,
diaspora
right?
To,
Yeah.
to let us know.
So
Yeah.
I was talking to the diaspora people, and they were also introducing me to another one of like a similar thing, like this pop-up stuff, and it's from their friend. They are called Signal. So that's something that we introduced in another episode. But basically, like it's so aligned for us because we are always looking for places that we can dance to hip hop and
Fly places, places
yeah,
that are
and
cool.
this
Yeah.
is so fly, and plus the name is like very connected to that foreign show because diaspora means like the dispersion of people overseas and stuff like that. So that's us.
Yes, that's us. That's you as well. And first of all, thank you for joining us here today. And buy those tickets to the diaspora event tonight, because if you do, you'll meet us there, and we can party together to that Afro beats, hip hop, that kind of
Right, get
jazz.
down
Yeah.
and dirty. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, we like that kind of partying. Not really the new style of like clubbing and taking selfies. I mean, it's cool, but we like to dig into the dance. Yeah,
Yeah.
What about those people who like to just go to the club to take photos? Where do they go?
they can do it too,
Yeah, they can
but
do it
then
too.
after that, like get down and dirty. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's nice. Insider information. We're giving you a hot tip here today. If you're a foreigner, if you're local, whatever, if you're watching this show, join us tonight at Diaspora. Diaspora is a cool pop-up type club. They do these kind of events that are kind of like surprise events. It's not so, you gotta wait for it, You gotta wait for the good things in
Yeah,
life.
and
I guess
I
this is
think
one of
like
those.
they link up with like known DJs, like international DJs, that kind of thing, right?
I'm
No,
really
you're not super
but,
sure,
like,
okay.
The music is cool most of the time.
Yeah, like it's really a special event, and like a lot of foreigners talk about it, like even those that I didn't know they were into hip hop, they also talk about this event. So it's really kind of like the insider thing. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
really,
very-
it's like the in thing right now. Like everybody who knows about it is like they want to be cool or they are cool.
All right, let's all be cool. So yeah, we should get on to like Carrick's photos and videos and
Yes,
like
what we explain to the people, Carrick's, the role he plays, and what we do together, and a bit about that in our project.
right. As we have developed, I think Carrick has like expanded more and more in his art. Now, like the next shows that like coming up, he's going to be designing the entire look. We are actually starting to plan like him doing a photo exhibition that is going to be like displayed along with the next show. Like maybe not the next one, but like it's in the works.
Yeah, very excited about that one because it's going to be a special type event, and with music as well. I mean, that's our thing. We put the music, we play the music, at our events. And,
Yeah. Because our project is so much of the message.
yeah.
So like, and Carrie wants to like put his photos up and put a little like poem like next to it as well, so that like the entire message is the main drive, right? Like
Yeah, like my idea of it was I have an idea. I have various ideas, but like there's one which is like imagine a blank space, and the stage is like a square in the middle, and basically like the canvases of photos will be hung like right in the circumference on the square,
Right.
and like they're hung from wires, so
Mhm.
it's like just square canvases, but it'll be low enough so that we can see your faces.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so you just imagine it's like making the square, the canvases, and then you're performing from within the square.
Right. I can visualize it like it's going to be like an installation that's art gallery style, but like for a performance as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I can
exactly,
totally,
yeah. That's the
totally get
idea.
it. Mhm.
That's how I envisioned it. Yeah,
Right.
that's one idea, and the other idea where I want to put poetry with my photos would be like I would like to feature like people that I've actually met, and that and the poetry would reflect what I feel about them, or something I've learned from them,
Oh, that's
wow,
awesome.
cool.
and
Mhm.
or reflected of myself.
Right.
Like something I learned from within myself,
Right.
triggered from my experience with the person, and so that would show my experiences as I've met these people.
I
Yeah,
think that's
that's-
really beautiful because it is so much the essence of our journey here in Mexico. It's the people. You know?
Yeah, that's why whenever people ask me, because like I met a shitload of people, honestly, like shitloads,
Mhm.
Right.
and they've always asked me, oh, what do you like about Mexico?
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I like the food, but not so much. No, it's not something I say like, oh, that's
It's
the
not
best thing.
the
'Cause,
like first.
I mean, in Singapore, we get the best food already.
Yeah.
So that's not my point. My point is like is the energy and the people, like
Yeah.
because
There's
the people
this magic that's here,
they
right?
kind of
Yeah.
like they have this interest to know more,
Mhm.
but then there comes a complex after. But it does not matter, that those points that they have the drive, to want to share experiences. That part like helps me like kind of like grow with them,
Mhm.
and I really like that part, this experience that I've had living in Mexico, living in I mean, like away from Singapore for so long,
Yeah.
like has helped me grow a lot, because of just interacting with different people, and understanding that everyone is literally just the same.
Right.
Like-
And I really appreciate how you are really like embracing the entire experience here in Mexico. You really get to know all the like the people, like not just foreigners, just people who speak English, but your Spanish is so fluent now. You
Yeah.
speak
Yeah,
with
just meeting
everybody
people.
from all walks of
Yeah.
life,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you really get the experience being here so full,
Yeah,
And I think that is because you're this kind of artist. You are the like a photographer. You see beauty in everything.
yeah, and I really, I mean, I have to say my Spanish is like okay, but my like profanities is like another level. It's like
The malas palabras.
mis groserías son como otro,
It's,
otro nivel.
another level.
It's true. It's really
That's-
true.
That's the truth. Like
And plus, every new
We can
person you
vouch.
meet teaches you like a new like
Yeah.
bad word.
So what do you think
Super
about like
funny.
meeting people, right? And meeting
Yeah.
people, like when you meet people and like you actually learn about yourself, right?
Yeah.
I mean, would you say that's true?
yeah, it's completely like true. Cause I mean, I feel like everyone like reflects a part of me that maybe I've not like given myself the space to put attention to,
Right.
like mirrors.
Yes.
We are all mirrors.
This is the word I was thinking. You could name the series something to do with mirrors. Then
like
each
the Justin Timberlake's
the-
mirrors. Nah, I'm just kidding.
See, this is the problem
Okay,
with
yeah,
the brother
sorry.
sister talk.
So I just ruin things like
No.
most of the time.
No, but like the mirrors
I mean, it's
idea,
cool mirrors, but
And
like
then-
I mean, I'm not into that song.
and then like your photos, like it's like as though you're looking in the mirror, like but it's the reflection of that thing within you that is activated when you learn something from
Yeah,
that person.
exactly.
Yeah, that's so
and
cool.
and turning I was just thinking the other day that turning that into art is going to be like, okay, that's a reflection, and then that reflection itself is also it's turning into an art piece,
Mhm.
and that will bring a reflection within the audience themselves. So I thought that was very interesting. It's like a meta reflection.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like a transformative process for the audience.
Yeah, for me, and then
And you.
and then it's
It
like
has to be from
alchemically it is going towards them.
Exactly, like-
that'd be
amazing.
fun.
We can't like as artists we can't plan what the audience has to
Yeah.
learn, right?
Yeah.
We have to just learn
Yes.
and do organically our thing,
Right.
right? And then whatever that the audience is gathering from it is limitless, from there, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I really love the like when we did the video of Soul Freedom, and I really wanted to like my style. I really like putting like visuals of like layering painting with actual reality.
Right.
Oh wow.
And so that's what we did, right? And,
Yes.
and that's what I really love, because like it's from one of our like my favorite artists, and I think I'm sure your
Salvador
favorite artist
Dali.
as well.
The interesting part is like Mexico loves Salvador Dali.
Yeah,
and we love Salvador. Like Mexico is so us in so many ways.
Yeah,
you know?
and like coming here and like finding out more about like Mexican like artists like Remedios Raros and
Oh, I can't wait to
Leonora
go. Let's go together.
Carrington. Like these are
okay.
surrealist artists that are super cool as well, and
Yeah.
like they're so good, and I'm such big fans of them now.
Remember
Right,
that
that's
time when we
amazing.
went to the art gallery together in Singapore?
Yeah.
And we were just running around like idiots. Like,
Yeah.
so super excited. Yeah. Anyway, like Edwin, when you can, could you put up the Soul Freedom YouTube video that Carrick did? Like this is a video that shows like a painting that Carrick did of Salvador Dali's Metamorphosis. It's his version, obviously, because we are not copying exact, but the idea is this, like layers upon layers thing.
Yeah.
You know, and like, sorry, that painting is called Metamorphosis of Narcissus.
Yeah.
And like we
I
are
think it's based off a story, right? Like if I'm not wrong.
the
like
Narcissus.
This is a old kind of what we say a olden story, or like a myth or spiritual story or something. But
Sorry?
basically, it is a yes.
The Soul Freedom one
the Soul Freedom.
is, let me just
I didn't send it.
let me just like
Yes, and it's
I'm going to I'm going to show you which one very
we're gonna
quickly.
put it up on the screen so you guys can actually
Is
see.
this one
Yep.
on your WhatsApp? I showed you.
Right. So basically,
Gracias.
it's this story about a person reflecting or looking at his own reflection and kind of getting hypnotized, and hypnotized to the point of paralysis. Of course, it's kind of an exaggeration, but the idea of this is that that's where these energies come from. This
Projection
kind
of
of
self.
yes, projection of self.
Like instead of being self,
Like,
but
right there.
projecting
See the video
self.
right
So
now.
like if you can see on the screen behind, basically this is a lyric video for one of our songs, Soul Freedom.
All right. So
Can my voice be heard? Yes, right? My voice, okay.
Okay. Lyric video indeed, right? It's really fun doing this music video. It was like, I mean, the whole concept and everything was very was something that we were exploring, transformative, and how we can actually in a sense use the songs or use our art to kind of transform ourselves, transform ourselves into a more positive state, or get ourselves to the state that we're trying to strive towards, and I think everyone in some way or form is actually also searching for the same peace and completion, right?
Yeah.
And like this video, okay, so basically this is the part. The backdrop is was painted by Carrick.
Yeah.
So you get flashes of that, and later we go right into it when the song has its change.
So for just to let the people know, it's based off Salvador Dali's painting.
Yes, of
Right?
Metamorphosis in Narcissus.
Yes, and if you
Metamorphosis of Narcissus. Sorry.
right?
Mhm.
If you've seen that painting, it looks really trippy, right? I mean, it's just
Yeah.
made of like certain. If you look at it on one dimension, it just looks like shapes, but then you see that it's actually a person, looking at his reflection in a very kind of emotional way, looking at it in a
And like
pond.
believing it, the
Believing it,
identity of
yeah.
it, and then so I guess us being in front of that and just being instead of looking and everything, like existing, like it means we have risen above the projection self, or we want to rise above it.
Do y'all know the funny thing is I can't remember why I chose this painting.
Really?
Like when we first did
when
it,
we first did it,
there was a strong.
I forgot what, but I think what happened was like we were when we saw it, we loved it, and then we went for it.
Yeah, and plus there were two figures in front, and we aligned. We felt like that clicked for us, like.
Yeah, and also the message of Soul Freedom was really in line with this. In fact, most of our songs, most of our tracks, we kind of have this similar message of self-exploration and positive growth in a way. Yeah.
If you haven't checked out the music, you should check out the music. It's very good. Like.
Yeah, this album it was composed by Miko, our producer for Luminary.
Yes,
and
shout out to Miko.
Shout out to Miko. And like we actually also have like two more other videos to show y'all, but only one. It's side B of our what we call behind the scenes, our logo video. We will show that to you in a bit.
These are like a little taste of like what my style is. Like I really like layering visuals, and like basing it off paintings that I love and artists that I love.
Right.
And using that to kind of pay homage to all these people. I think that's an honor that as we artists can be can do. Like because I think to say that if we can create original art and this day and age is nearly impossible, because everything is kind of a recreation and a readaptation of what's before.
Right.
So like like it's a great honor to be able to share with everyone what artists I like and everything.
Yeah,
that's so
but
true.
only this one is like that. Like the logo video is from scratch. Like as in it's not a reference to any.
That's true. But it's also based on things that I love. So
yeah. But it's not a homage to anything.
It's not homage to anything. Yeah.
We are artists, ladies and gentlemen. If you're joining us, thank you for being there. Thank you for watching the show, TFS, the foreign show on ADR Networks. We are here with Carrick Amadeus, who is
what's up?
Carrick is my brother, so like we don't do like it's just ridiculous for us to be interviewing him because like we talk all the time.
We hang out all the time. Yeah.
So for us, the authenticity would be like us discussing our art and getting deeper and even doing like right here right now like discussions of like further ideas.
This image is so cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
I want to talk a bit about this term visual artist. Like it's something that you kind of like grew. Was it something that you always felt?
No, no, really no.
Like you don't even know the title.
Yeah, initially I didn't know what to call myself, but I was just doing whatever I thought I needed to do.
Doing all the stuff that went
along with everything. Yeah,
like he did a poster for himself today as well. Like you can check it out on our Instagram page.
I do love. I love the fact that I did my own poster because like man, I love making all this kind of stuff like graphic design, painting, writing, anything visual, anything that I can express. I would love to do it. Yeah,
so
visually.
like basically just to give a little background about Carrick here, like I'm not asking him because I already know, is that basically he was working for Fremantle Asia in Singapore, which is the company that like did like The Apprentice,
America's Got
Talent, that kind of
X Factor.
And like he was doing very well there. He was like a associate producer, and like but like he really wanted to like challenge himself and actually do what he really wants to do as a full artist instead of doing like in the manner of speaking a corporate job. So like when we came here, like when Isaac and I decided to come here, we told Carrick like just come and we do art together, like really just let go to the universe and do art, and then so that's why he's here.
Yes.
And like these few years has just been amazing. It's like the whole journey was like meant to be this way. Huh?
Understatement. Amazing is an understatement.
Yeah, and so like this is the other video.
Oh yeah, this is the what we call the logo video, but it's like titled I am Illuminary. So because like most of our channels, they are referred to as Are You Illuminary? So what does Illuminary mean? And like this is Carrick's idea of like presenting the new logo, which is an interpretation like in to indicate our Zen ideas.
Yes, but this logo, as you see, is of course designed by Carrick. What was your inspiration for it? Is it the Zen? Were you actually going for the Zen, or was it just something that like kind of, like kind of happened? Like you like this?
Like literally, I like remember when we were watching Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's the feeling I got when I was looking for something to kind of redefine our look,
Mm-hmm.
like logo wise,
Right.
like visually, and I was like, man, Atlanta's like logo looks so cool, and it's always like sprayed on somewhere or placed on some some space, no?
He wanted the basically the hip hop like iconic stuff like basically like graffiti and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so,
and I also wanted it to stay like kind of like to our essence of like the Zen feel, no?
Mm.
And
and then this is like a kanji, like I don't know.
it's like a kanji,
like
yes,
a kanji
a Japanese
because
character.
we are putting it in a way where it's like pictorial, like because like Chinese characters, Japanese characters, they are pictorial.
What's the difference between kanji and like say Chinese? Those letterings in Chinese.
It's actually the same.
Okay.
Like kanji literally like Chinese characters. They're from like the Chinese language.
Initiated from.
So the thing
Initially
is
from-
like in Japanese, like we have like kanjis and hiragana and katakana. Hiragana and katakana, which are like basically like the alphabets, the Japanese alphabets. That's how you used to pronounce the words, like the letters. And then you have kanjis as well, which is like it takes Japanese to another level of difficult.
Right.
It's like oh shit.
So like on this note, like we should also mention that Carrick, I mean, he learned Japanese in a school back in Singapore, and right now he's also doing translation for Chinese and Spanish.
Yeah,
Like,
I speak
I mean,
Chinese too.
his Mandarin
but my-
is way better than mine. His
but my-
Spanish is also way better
But my
than mine.
Mandarin is not so good as well. So bear with me. But I mean, if you all want to try speaking Chinese to me, it's cool. I
Yeah.
have no problems. I can do Chinese, Japanese, and English.
Come on
Spanish.
down tonight.
Yeah,
Diaspora.
Oh
We're
yeah.
gonna be there, and then we can Chinese, Japanese it up.
yeah.
So like to like give a bit more detail, like Carrick and I, we are Chinese, but we are Chinese mixed with Malay. It's very little bit because it's like generations ago.
Yeah, you call it. Our dad calls it like Baba Chalop, which means you're dipped in sauce, like dip in the Baba
That's
sauce.
nice, special
Yeah.
sauce.
So the
You know what I'm
babas
saying?
are okay because we have an entire culture that is a dying breed, a dying race. Because now when a Chinese person and a Malay person gets married, they are like they're just Muslim now. They have a whole other culture, like a Muslim culture. But the Peranakans, which is what we are, we have our own food, our own traditional
Yeah.
costume,
Like, if
and
you're talking about food, like man, that's the best shit ever. Like if you want to say,
yes, our grandmother's food.
Our-
is-
I mean, it's
Totally.
incomparable.
Yeah,
like
it's-
really.
Like they have
I would have to agree.
special things that you don't get in any other
Buah
culture. Like
Like-
bakula,
like
it's actually
Shit is cooked overnight or like 2 days before, you know. Like,
yeah, a lot of it is
God damn it.
like something like that you have to prepare for like weeks,
Delicious.
even.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, but
oh,
like
shit.
so basically we are Chinese and Malay mixed, but we are Catholic, so we are whole other culture all together, and and generally we only speak English.
English.
We like nobody speaks Mandarin. it's very funny because it's like a big joke in our family because it's like like my three uncles like made my dad my two uncles older ones made my dad learn Mandarin. He did it for a year and he's like, no, I can't handle it. Then after they make the youngest son after him to learn Mandarin, and he's like really complaining about it. So it's like really tough for them. Yeah,
Chinese
because
is
they only
difficult.
speak Malay and English basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know, in Singapore, where we're from, we get basically 4 major races, right, of people.
Yeah.
And we even actually have 4 national languages.
Yep.
Starting with Malay, then you got Chinese, Mandarin, and all the dialects. And you have your Indian languages, south, north, east,
Mhm.
And then, of course, you have the rest of, Eurasians, Caucasians, and all the other friends who have, at some point in their life history or ancestral history, decided to spend some time in sunny Singapore. So
Yeah.
it's a beautiful situation in Singapore. You guys should check it out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously we've had like since we're Singaporean, we actually already had like 2. Ritik is half Indian, half Singaporean, like because he lived here and there, born in India. But like we had, and then like now Carrick is like the 3rd Singaporean we have on, but he's the first visual artist here.
Yes, sir. Mhm.
Represent.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
Ritik and Ben. Thank you guys for coming down to the show.
What up, what up, what up?
Yeah. All right, guys, if you're joining us right now, where you been? This is TFS, that foreign show, and we're talking art. We're talking with Carrick. All right, we're talking
Yeah.
about what? What are we talking about? What are
Like
we talking about?
basically like his journey here as a visual artist, what he with these eyes looking at Mexico, how he has grown. I mean, that's what we're interested here on that foreign show, like to bring
Yeah.
meaning to the experience away from home here in this magical land of Mexico.
Yes,
Like-
and we're talking to you, foreigners. If you
Mhm.
tourists passing through, or you're currently residing in Mexico City, this show is for you.
Yeah, this is for the foreigners here. So like we would like to be a part of your journey to help you to like deepen the experience that you can get here, you know, from how we are like as artists, because everything brings meaning for us, like even the smallest things, like
Yeah, I do feel like Mexico, the Mexicans, in fact, like their interest in getting to know people, like really helps you. Like I am like honestly, I'm really thankful for every single person that I've met here.
Mm.
Like I appreciate everyone, like because they're also open. No? I mean, they might not be open after or might not be open before, but there's generally a point where you feel like like this sense of openness, to share, to
Yeah.
learn, and to kind of like I've been to so many people's houses,
Mhm,
and they're always saying like, this is your place,
mhm.
and that kind of like hospitality is such a beautiful thing, and I feel like in Asia, so we have that,
Mhm.
and but Mexican hospitality is beautiful, and I feel like like that's why being in Mexico as foreigners is a beautiful experience.
Yeah, the way
Yes.
Mexicans are the way they are centered is very powerful, right? It's
Yeah.
like this heart-centered like space, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's like, I mean, obviously all the Mexicans we have met, they are modern and all that, but then
Yeah.
like the the idea of like a shamanic person is also a Mexican person, right? The shamans.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I would assume as well.
Yeah,
Kind
and
of,
then
yeah.
the shamans are always the one like teaching you to center back into the heart, because like being in such a modernized space, you get very mental, and like I have seen videos about how they are saying that's how mental diseases begin,
Yeah.
like because we are centered at the wrong space.
Yeah, exactly.
And in Mexico, like it's like most of the people we have met, everybody's just more centered in the right space, in the manner of speaking.
That makes them realer somehow, right? Like,
Yeah.
like more the experiences that you have with them makes it more real, right? Like
Yeah, like it cleans a lot of bullshit, like
yeah.
like as in like social awkwardness, none.
Mhm.
Like not able to look at people in the eyes, none. Saying Buenos Studies really helps, like
Yeah, talking.
like
I mean-
addressing every single person you meet.
But like, I mean, there are definitely some issues,
of course,
like because like for example, like when it comes to business situations or
Oh.
like making an
the
appointment,
wishy-washy, yes,
it's like-
yes.
like there are people who tend to say like this, like, I mean, I've heard people say like, just say yes first, or just say that, just say you do it, but then don't do it.
Yeah, this is
Like, I mean, like there's this kind of culture of like
too nice.
Yeah, just being too nice.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not like that's too detailed, but like yes, just
And
being
like
too nice. Yeah.
like I absolutely get it, because I'm also too nice, not in this way, because
Yeah.
we don't have this like pattern of behavior.
Yeah.
It's very strange for us, this pattern of behavior, because
Yeah.
it's like you're going to be like confused for a long time. So are they coming or not?
Yes.
You know?
So you kind of
Yeah.
gotta feel it more. It's like more of feeling it instead of hearing what they're saying.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
feel, you have to gauge, and then you have to let go at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like if you're planning, like people are coming at
Like at 3,
at 3, you're like
kind of like suspect that they might be there around 3:30 or
like
4.
like us today.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Nah, I mean, like,
that
honestly-
was seriously not in the plan. We didn't plan to be late at all.
No, I mean,
Generally, we don't plan to be late.
no, really,
ever.
it like it was too last minute. I mean, I was really excited to do the poster, but man, shit,
Yeah.
like that's like an hour, less than an hour to do a poster. It's impossible.
Yeah. So
Like, really?
but
Like, to
today
do a
was
beautiful
because
one,
Carrick,
I mean, I can do
Carrick
a
was
shitty
doing the
one, but,
poster,
like,
and then
yeah.
like there was some miscom here and there. So basically, like we arrived late because of that. And the thing is, we like generally I've never had any problems like I don't really get pissed off like with like Mexicans when they're late
No.
or anything like that,
No,
because
not
I just
really, no.
continue doing my own thing. I
No,
don't
but
really
it's just
have any issues
it's just
with
the
it.
idea of like the like you say
no,
yes
the
when it was supposed to be no. You know?
Yeah.
That's the confusing part. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it takes maybe that's why I was trying to direct it to more like you kind of got to feel it instead of like hear it.
Yeah, the
Like,
feel it instead of hear the words.
Like kind of feel that the hesitance and leave it more open as well.
Exactly.
So instead of like thinking of it as a problem from like answering, from like being direct or indirect, it's more like, okay, maybe it's just not such a great idea. Like, so let's just leave it open.
Yeah.
And let's just leave more things open and like free and easy, like
Yeah.
no big deal if something doesn't go through, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that this way of being has really helped me also, like less expectant or less tight or less like needing something exactly like this, but flowing,
Flowing.
Yeah, which is more life, like that's
Flowing,
how
but
we feel.
still moving towards whatever goal that you're trying to get to.
Yeah,
but,
strong, like still
Strong,
strongly
yeah.
moving towards the goals.
but flowy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like accepting the phenomenon or life is flowy. Life it's not like, okay, you think pop, it's like that, but everything we don't know, right?
So this is just one of the many things I
Yeah.
think that we have experienced here, being in Mexico, engaging with the beautiful people here, and then also kind of like reflecting on ourselves and seeing, what can we learn as we are moving about. And one of these things, I mean, you guys mentioned about being too nice, right?
Yeah, and we are learning about that as well, like
Yeah.
ourselves, like I mentioned earlier, like is exactly the same topic for us as well. We are too nice. In fact, when we arrived here, like a lot of our Mexican friends to us, oh, you guys are like too nice, like, and we didn't understand why. It's like basically we are very like adhering to other, very catering,
Subservient.
Yeah, and
No,
not
not
all the way
very
there,
subservient,
but
yeah.
we are catering, very catering. Even when we're not comfortable, we will continue to, like, we're like now we are a lot cleaner from this and understanding a lot more. But in general, like, and I don't think this is like average Singaporean trait. I'm not sure, but we do have a little bit of like of a constant fear, not of safety, but like in Singapore, we are like, we don't really want to offend people, or
Right. It's kind of like a social acceptance thing,
yeah.
right? Like a fear of being rejected or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
I mean, here is dangerous in terms of like, there is more crime compared to like Singapore, but like we are very fearful, like in like as a whole, like just general fear, like anxiety, maybe to make it like more exact. Like oh, should I have said that, or shouldn't, like blah blah blah, that kind of thing, right?
So, I mean, have you ever like talk about like Illuminati on the show?
Yes, we have in one episode. Yeah.
Like, have
To
they ever heard songs from the show?
No, I think this would be the first time that we actually showed them like
Like the music video, for example.
yeah.
So I mean, if you don't know anything about Illuminary, you should like check them out, like because they are awesome and
Oh,
Thank you, Carrick.
thank you,
Yeah.
Carrick.
like amazing rapper, amazing singer. It sounds like I'm like kind of like praising my own family, but but they are really good. So you got to check them out. Like,
Checks in the mail.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Are
like,
you Illuminary? We are. That's how you find us on all the social media platforms. Are you Illuminary? What's this? Are you Illuminary? Like
so Illuminary, like, okay, so when people hear Illuminary, they might think of Illuminati, and like basically if Illuminati is the means to truth, which is like the or like the masculine direction, or yin yang, the yang direction of like towards getting money and power and all that, and that's like one way of living to get to truth.
Right.
Like the Illuminary is the feminine or the yin principle of getting the truth through inner work, art, and music, you know,
Self-awareness,
yeah,
yeah.
all that. And so are you Illuminary means, are you awake?
Yeah.
Are you connected to your true nature, or are you living only in the superficial level? You
Yes.
know.
Are you I? Are we together? Are you Illuminary? You
Yeah,
know?
and so I think that's why that video, the logo video, it's like it's spray painted, and but nothing is illegal about it. It was done in our home.
Yep.
It's like the inner sanctum, you know. So it's very there are like deeper meanings that maybe it's even only like privately known, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like the spiritual process is so personal anyway, you know. So
Yeah,
it's like
actually, I have a question. Could anyone tell that it was like our home? I mean, those that hasn't been there, like shout out to our friends, but like
so our home is completely like set up so that we can do a lot of different projects, and
Yeah.
we actually do live streaming there as well, and the look of it is awesome. Like with this video, because it's inverted colors, like maybe you can't really tell like the look. The whole inverted colors is to like, because this is side B, side A didn't have inversion of colors. So side B was to, you know, give it another twist.
It's really cool,
It's
like
the same
colours.
song basically. It's a mixture of a few of different songs from the album made by Miko.
It's like
This
a
one is
mashup, right?
this is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
mashup of a few songs, and then side A is a mashup of a few songs. So if you go to our Illuminary YouTube channel, which you can find everything with Are You Illuminary.
Yeah. And on Spotify, we are Illuminary, and you can listen to this album, Acclimatize.
Mm-hmm.
That was the name of the album that we did here, and it's telling
Yeah.
the story.
and
And-
probably soon we will have shows lined up, and y'all should come and hang out.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we actually have like places asking us to play already. It's just that we are like really trying to zone in into doing like dancey stuff. So
Like Afrobeat stuff. So because we've been excited about like
yeah, really love Afrobeats right now.
Afrobeats,
yeah. That kind of
We
vibe,
feel like
yeah.
it will help us to connect with the Latin audience here. And that's what we want right now, is to connect, really like communicate like to the entire world. Not so underground and esoteric anymore, but like it's time to embrace it all.
Yes. And to get our message across.
yes, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we should also look at Carrick's Instagram page.
Let's do that.
You can look at Carrick's Instagram page, look at some of his photos. Basically, he has a very minimal style. Like that's what I would describe it. Like he likes the minimalism entire concept. And
Yeah,
like
I'm completely like that's how I feel about like life.
and it looks it always looks very white. Like there's this like signature style that Carrick has that makes his photos looks extremely white, you know. I think the latest ones you took for Illuminary is like exactly like that. It's very white. That one will be on the Illuminary Instagram page. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I particularly like Carrick's photos of
Yes.
cats.
Oh yes, I mean I love taking photos of animals, but like I love absolutely love taking photos of cats. Like
I just like your photos in general. You like Carrick's photo? I'm like, yes.
Yes. And the cats are so cute.
Here
This
we
is the
go.
illuminary. This is the illuminary page. Okay, the first photo is from the last show that we did. Like, I think that was last week, and this is Carrick style, really signature style. It's like very white
Mm-hmm.
and very clean looking, that kind of thing. Yeah. There's always a vibe. Yeah. Like,
vibe,
even when
yeah.
when Carrick was just starting out with taking photos, his vibe was very strong. Like, you can tell he's a photographer,
Yeah.
visual artist. You know.
Well, how you describe your style?
I feel like I draw a lot of inspiration from like movies, and like my
Yes,
main
yes.
like one of my main
That's his photo as well.
inspirations is Wes Anderson.
Mm.
And like colors wise, I like Wong Kar Wai.
Mm.
Like I also like
That one is taken by
I
Isaac.
also
So
like what's that?
There's Carrick and I wearing jackets with the Illuminary logo,
I
which is
also like
designed by
realism
him.
style.
Realism style? What's realism style?
Like kind of like what you see is
Very
what
organic.
you get, you know? Like
Okay.
like instead of like kind of like hyper edited, hyper realism, which is like ultra HD or the kind of like
Okay,
stuff,
yeah.
like the new technology.
Uh-huh.
I'm not really into that, and that's why I'm really more into like the film look,
Mhm.
but not so much the film look as well, because it's too old, dated sometimes, and it doesn't fit a certain look. So yeah, like visually, I love like Wes Anderson, Wong Kar Wai, like Christopher Nolan. I mean, I draw a lot of inspiration from movies and like from directors, and like these people are like I'm big fans of these people.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that was taken by Isaac.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, this is actually the Illuminary page. So I sent you Carrick's page as well, so we could look at that.
Yeah, because some of the photos on
Some of the photos was just selfies like that we took. On Carrick's page you will see like he had people commissioning him for photos, so some of them are up on his page as well.
That part is cool.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, this is his page.
That's
there's
like
Chicky.
cosplay.
With Chicky,
with
our
Chicky
friend.
and-
Shout out to Chicky.
She's
Yeah.
like part
What up?
Japanese, part
Hello.
French, and part Mexican. She's a very beautiful girl.
Yes.
And this is Paula. It looks so fantasy like, but at the
Wow,
same time
yes.
real, you know.
Really beautiful.
Like,
Yes.
I think it's like so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love creating spaces and like different
think
like
the-
environments.
I think the cat ones are quite far away, but
And I
so
mean,
cute.
like I have to say, I especially love the temple photo, which is go left if you can.
That's it.
the temple one,
Get out.
the Zen visualizer.
Yeah, the Zen
one, right?
visualizer. Yeah.
That was another video that we did.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's the
The
beside
one
it.
the
One right on the left.
the one on the left,
Top
right on
left.
top, up. No.
Number one.
No, that one's right. But this is also
but
cool. Yeah, this
I
is
really
also
like
cool.
this too, yeah.
Yeah,
This
okay.
one was for Heartbeat. Oh, it was really special. The photo and
Yeah,
the whole
Heartbeat.
session and yeah.
Yeah, that was so special. Like, Heartbeat is one of the singles that we released, I think, last year.
Mhm.
And this is not the final photo. This is one of the versions. But it's like we had such an amazing time filming this because the whole idea was to get this intimacy.
Mhm.
And this is the album cover
and
for-
vulnerability, and then it was there, you know.
Yeah, this is the album cover for Acclimatize.
Yeah,
The album that featured Soul Vision.
and
as
this
well.
the
So
whole
a
point
beautiful
of
shot as well.
the whole point of this one was to like be like accepting yourself exactly as you are in this moment, and this feels like an everyday shot, but so so punchy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was perfect. Like we love it. See, I think the cats one are coming. This is Carrick's self-portrait. Yeah. Carrick is modeling. Yeah.
That's a nice
Paula's
one.
so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, I
Beautiful
think
photos.
photography has a lot of love in it. Like
Yeah.
you need to love like the world, to yeah. I love this photo.
Oh, this one's dope.
Is this
Yeah.
because we all do acting here,
Yeah.
like, and this was shot when like he was dressed by a production for a shoot, and
Mhm.
like it's amazing. And I think it suits our philosophy and our art so much. So it was great to have that. There's another one.
Yeah, we can definitely see the Zen themes.
Yeah.
And also
Uh-huh.
like what you said about innocence.
I,
Endless. Yes.
I like the photos that Erin decides to choose.
Like
It's
Erin
so
stays.
funny. Yeah, and then actually Carrick's has a lot of cool photos in Japan, and that's
yes,
really
yeah.
really your style, I think. 'cause-
Unpublicized photos.
yeah, no,
Are you
it's
gonna
on your
release
website,
those?
right? It's actually on your website.
No, I don't think so. But like, I'm definitely gonna print some of them next time.
Mm.
But
You should put them for the what's they called, the crypto thing.
yeah, oh,
Release them
sure.
as NFTs.
NFTs, yeah. All right, so we
Yeah,
have
definitely, why
like
not?
about 5 minutes left, and like I think it's a good chance to like sum up like your journey here as an artist, how like being we had this whole conversation like before Mexico, like, are you a true artist or are you a hipster, right? Or something like that. Yeah, so the whole point was to be a true artist, right? To like free yourself from all the boxes and the,
from all the like ideas, concepts of everything, and
So you're saying it's kind of like opposite to being a hipster. Like, we don't knock any hipsters out there, but
yeah, no,
you're saying being an
Yes.
artist. Like, what do you mean? Like being a true artist versus being a particular concept, right? Something
Uh-huh.
like that.
yeah,
I think it's like very being honest to yourself, like
Mm.
and your feelings, like
Yeah.
that's that's my takeaway from the years that I've been here, or the years I've been as an artist.
Mm.
It's really like being brutally honest with myself. It's like I had this conversation with this driver, and I think that's the summary of this. Basically, this taxi driver, I was just having this conversation. I was feeling so like kind of jaded that day, and he was like telling me, and I will summarize it in this short reply they said to me. If you can look at yourself naked in the mirror and not feel like embarrassed by yourself, you completely accept yourself and you love every single part of yourself. I'm not just saying physically, like naked, but that's just the perfect example to say it.
Right.
Naked, and you accept every part of yourself. You don't want to change anything. Then you've met yourself.
It's literal and not literal at the same time. It's
Yeah.
figurative, like basically it's like as you are at, like, without even fussing about any detail. It's like just whatever.
And the way I see it is like you are your first friend to yourself, right? And if you cannot even hang out with yourself, then you got an issue, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So like I think as artists, that's what we like. As an artist, I would like to like share this kind of like concepts to the world. Like things about being really happy with yourself, being honest, being free. At the end of the day, and I really want to like. That's personal for me. Like I really want to like share this to the world and be free with the world.
Well, if you're going, I mean, this way, it's like the art that you do is going to be transformative.
Yes.
Yeah.
For you, not just for yourself, but also for the
world.
viewers
The
as
audience,
well,
yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
very
I think
beautiful,
that has been the entire process, right? It was stripping and stripping
Yeah.
to your truth,
It's
to
like
who
taking
you
off all the
really are.
clothes.
Yeah.
Like all the projections that you thought you were, or society thinks you have to be, or whatever that you have put on yourself, has been stripping, and the whole artistic journey has been like that, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like it's really like fuck what everyone thinks
Right.
about me.
And the thing
Or
being
anything like
away,
Right.
the thing being away, so far away from where we were born, where all our loved ones and family are as well, like, is this whole like chance to strip away more things, like it's a self-love process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Self-love, right? Self-love.
Yeah.
Right? That could be like the general theme, of this, right? Like proper, full self-acceptance and love.
Right. So Edwin has just signaled that it was the end.
Was the end?
So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, ladies and
here
gentlemen. Let's
on
have
That Foreign Show. And
round of applause for Carrick one more time. Thank you for joining us here today on the Foreign Show Media Networks. I'm Isaac Rakesh.
I'm Celestine Angel.
And I'm Carrick. And
we are activating your senses. Thank you so much and see you next week. Thank you to all who joined us here on That Foreign Show. It's been awesome. I'm Celestine Angel.
And I'm Isaac Crouch, and we'll see you next Friday. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Entrando por tus oídos hasta llegar al centro de tus emociones, ADR Networks está en este momento
activando tus sentidos.
That Foreign Show.